Shotokan is a style of karate developed from various martial arts by Gichin Funakoshi and his son Gigo Funakoshi. Gichin was born in Okinawa and is widely credited with popularizing karate-do through a series of public demonstrations, and by promoting the development of university karate clubs, including those at Keio, Waseda, Hitotsubashi, Takushoku, Chuo, Gakushuin, and Hosei.Funakoshi had many students at the university clubs and outside dojos who continued to teach karate after his death in 1957. However, internal disagreements led to the creation of different organizations, including an initial split between the Japan Karate Association and the Shotokai, followed by many others, so that today there is no single Shotokan school, although they all bear Funakoshi's influence. As the most widely practiced style, Shotokan is considered a traditional and influential form of karate-do. Etymology: Shotokan was the name of the first official dojo built by Gichin Funakoshi in 1936 at Meguro, and destroyed in 1945 as a result of an Allied bombing. Shoto, meaning pine waves, was Funakoshi's pen name, which he used in his poetic and philosophical writings and messages to his students. The Japanese kan means house or hall. In honor of the sensei, Funakoshi's students created a sign reading Shotokan, which they placed above the entrance of the hall where Funakoshi taught. Gichin Funakoshi never gave his system a name, just calling it karate. Characteristics: Shotokan training is usually divided into three parts: Kihon, Kata, and Kumite. Techniques in Kihon and Kata are characterized by deep, long stances that provide stability, enable powerful movements, and strengthen the legs. Shotokan is regarded as a dynamic martial art as it develops anaerobic, powerful techniques as well as developing speed. Initially, strength and power are demonstrated instead of slower, more flowing motions. Those who progress to brown and black belt level develop a much more fluid style that incorporates grappling, throwing and some standing joint locking jujitsu-like techniques, which can be found even in basic kata. Kumite techniques who practiced in the Kihon and Kata and developed from basic to advanced levels with an opponent. Philosophy: Gichin Funakoshi laid out the 20 precepts of karate, which formed the foundations of the art, before some of his students established the JKA. Within these 20 principles, based heavily on Bushido and Zen, lies the philosophy of Shotokan. The principles allude to notions of humility, respect, compassion, patience, and both an inward and outward calmness. It was Funakoshi's belief that through karate practice and observation of these 20 principles, the karateka would improve the person. The Dojo-kun lists 5 philosophical rules for training in the dojo: seek perfection of character, be faithful, endeavor to excel, respect others, refrain from violent behavior. These rules are called the 5 maxims of karate. The dojo-kun is usually posted on a wall in the dojo, and some Shotokan clubs recite the dojo-kun at the beginning and/or end of each class to provide motivation and a context for further training. Funakoshi also wrote, "The ultimate aim of karate lies not in victory or defeat, but in the perfection of the character of the participant." Common terms: many terms used in karate stem from Japanese culture. While many are names, others are exclusive to martial arts. Many terms are seldom used in daily life, such as Zenkasu Dachi, while others appear routinely, such as Rei. The Japanese form is often retained in schools outside Japan to preserve the Okinawan culture and Funakoshi's philosophies. However, many schools of JKA-affiliated Shotokan karate used the full terminology on a daily basis, providing translations also. For example, the Keio utilizes the full and proper Japanese name for each move and kata in training, grading and competition. Rank is used in karate to indicate experience, expertise, and to a lesser degree, seniority. As with many martial arts, Shotokan uses a system of colored belts to indicate rank. Most Shotokan schools use the Kyu-dan system but have added other belt colors. The order of colors varies widely from school to school, but Kyu belts are denoted with colors that in some schools become darker as a student approaches Shodan. Dan level belts are invariably black, with some schools using stripes to denote various ranks of black belt. Gichin Funakoshi himself never awarded a rank higher than Goden. Kihon Basics is the practice of basic techniques in Shotokan karate. Kihon Kata, or Taikyoku Shodan, was developed by Yoshitaka Funakoshi, the son of Gichin Funakoshi, as a basic introduction to karate kata. The kata consists of successive restatements of the theme of Geden Bari Oisuki. Kata is often described as a set sequence of karate moves organized into a pre-arranged fight against imaginary opponents. The kata consists of kicks, punches, sweeps, strikes and blocks. Body movement in various kata includes stepping, twisting, turning, dropping to the ground, and jumping. In Shotokan, kata is a performance, or a demonstration, with every technique potentially a killing blow, while paying particular attention to form and timing. As the karateka grows older, more emphasis is placed on the health benefits of practicing kata, promoting fitness while keeping the body soft, supple and agile. Several Shotokan groups have introduced kata from other styles into the training. The original Shotokan kata syllabus is introduced in Funakoshi's book Karate de Kyohan, which is the master text of Shotokan karate. Dai Nippon Karate de Shotokai is the official representative of Shotokan karate. Japan Shotokai's kata syllabus is the same as established in Karate de Kyohan, added Gigo Funakoshi's staff kata Matsuka's no Kon. When the JKA was formed, Nakayama laid down 27 kata as the kata syllabus for this organization. Even today, thousands of Shotokan dojo only practice 26 of these 27 kata. The standard JKA kata are Taikyoku Shodan, Eiran Shodan, Eiran Niden, Eiran Sandan, Eiran Yonden, Eiran Goden, Basai Dai, Gion, Enpi, Kanku Dai, Hangatsu, Jita, Gankaku's Teki Shodan, Teki Niden, Teki Sandan, Nijushiho, Chinte, Sochi, Meikyo, Roi, Unsu, Basai Sho, Kanku Sho, Oankin, Gorjushiho Sho, Gorjushiho Dai, and Jian. Kumite, or sparring, is the practical application of Kihon and kata to real opponents. The formalities of kumite in Shotokan karate were first instituted by Masatoshi Nakayama, wherein basic, intermediate, and advanced sparring techniques and rules were formalized. Shotokan practitioners first learned how to apply the techniques taught in kata to hypothetical opponents by way of kata bunkai. Kata bunkai then matures into controlled kumite. Kumite is the third part of the Shotokan triumvirate of Kihon, kata and kumite. Kumite is taught in ever-increasing complexity from beginner through low-grade black belt to intermediate and advanced level practitioners. Beginners first learn kumite through basic drills of 1, 3 or 5 attacks to the head or body, with the defender stepping backwards whilst blocking and only countering on the last defense. These drills use basic techniques and develop a sense of timing and distance in defense against a known attack. At around purple belt level, karateka learn one-step sparring, though there is only one step involved, rather than 3 or 5. This exercise is more advanced because it involves a greater variety of attacks and blocks, usually the defender's own choice. It also requires the defender to execute a counter-attack faster than in the earlier types of sparring. Counter-attacks may be almost anything, including strikes, grapples, and takedown maneuvers. Some schools prescribe the defenses, most notably the case Shotokan, which uses an 8-step, 3-directional blocking and attacking pattern, which develops from yellow belt level through to advanced level. The next level of kumite is freestyle one-step sparring. This type of kumite, and its successor, free sparring, have been documented extensively by Nakayama and are expanded upon by the JKA instructor trainee program for those clubs under the JKA. Freestyle one-step sparring is similar to one-step sparring but requires the karateka to be in motion. Practicing one-step sparring improves free sparring skills, and also provides an opportunity for practicing major counterattacks. Tsutomu Oshima states that freestyle one-step sparring is the most realistic practice in Shotokan karate, and that it is more realistic than free sparring. Free sparring is the last element of sparring learned. In this exercise, 2 training partners are free to use any karate technique, a combination of attacks, and a defender at any given moment is free to avoid, block, counter, or attack with any karate technique. Training partners are encouraged to make controlled and focused contact with their opponent, but to withdraw their attack as soon as surface contact has been made. This allows attacking a full range of target areas with no padding or protective gloves, but maintains a degree of safety for the participants. Throwing one's partner and performing takedowns are permitted in free sparring, but it is unusual for competition matches to involve extended grappling or ground wrestling, as Shotokan karateka are encouraged to end an encounter with a single attack, avoiding extended periods of conflict or unnecessary contact in situations where there may be more than one attacker. Kaishu upon kumite is an additional sparring exercise that is usually introduced for higher grades. This starts in a similar manner to freestyle one-step sparring. The attacker names the attack she will execute, attacks with the technique, and the defender blocks and counters the attack. Unlike freestyle one-step sparring, however, the attacker may then be required to block the defender's counter-attack and strike back. This exercise is often considered more difficult than either freestyle one-step sparring or free sparring, as the defender typically cannot escape to a safe distance in time to avoid the counter to the counter-attack. Kumite within the dojo often differs from competition kumite. In dojo kumite, any and all techniques within reason are valid. Punches, knife hand strikes, headbutt, locks, takedowns, kicks, etc. In competition, certain regulations apply. Certain techniques are valid, and certain target areas, such as the joints or throat, are forbidden. The purpose of competition is to score points through the application of kumite principles while creating an exciting and competitive atmosphere, whereas the purpose of training kumite in the dojo is to be prepared to kill or cripple an opponent in a realistic situation. History. Gichin Funakoshi had trained in both of the popular styles of Okinawan karate of the time, Shorei and Shorin. After years of study in both styles, Funakoshi created a simpler system that combined the ideals of the two. He never named this system, however, always referring to it simply as karate. Funakoshi's karate reflects the changes made in the art by Anko Itazu, including the air and pin and kata series. Funakoshi changed the names of some of the kata in an effort to make the Okinawan kata names easier to pronounce in the Japanese Honshu dialect. In 1924, Funakoshi adopted the Kyu-dan rank system and the uniform developed by Kano Jigoro, the founder of Judo. This system uses colored belts to indicate rank. Originally, karate had only 3 belt colors: white, brown, and black. The original belt system, still used by many Shotokan schools, bulls 8th rising to 4th kyu, white, 3rd rising to 1st kyu, brown, 1st and higher dan, black. Funakoshi awarded the first dan Shotokan karate ranks to Tokuda, Hironori Otsuka, Akiba, Shimizu, Hirose, Makoto Gima, and Shinyo Kasuya on 10 April 1924. Major Shotokan organizations. Famous practitioners. Former UFC light heavyweight champion Lyoto Machida holds a 3rd dan black belt in Shotokan karate, while his brother Shinzo holds a 4th dan and the father Yoshizo Machida holds a 7th dan and was head of the Japan Karate Association's Brazilian branch. Vitor Belfort also got a purple belt in Shotokan. Action movie star Jean-Claude Van Damme holds a black belt in Shotokan and used the style when he competed in full-contact karate competitions in the 1970s and 1980s. Wesley Snipes has a 5th dan black belt in Shotokan. Actor and action movie star Michael J. White is also a practitioner of an black belt in Shotokan alongside 6 other distinct martial arts. Bibliography. Shojiro Sugiyama. 11 Innovations in Karate. ISBN 978-0-9669-048-3-3. Chicago, Illinois. Bruce Clayton. Shotokan's Secret. The Hidden Truth Behind Karat's Fighting Origins. ISBN 978-0897501880. Harry Cook. Shotokan Karate, A Precise History. Gichin Funakoshi. Karate do Kyohan, The Master Text. ISBN 978-1568364827. Gichin Funakoshi. Karate do Nomen, The Master Introductory Text. ISBN 978-4770018915. John Sells. Unante, The Secrets of Karate. ISBN 0910704961. Marius Padianu. Bestembasin. Shotokan. Masatoshi Nakayama. Dynamic Karate. ISBN 978-1568364131. Randall G. Hassel. Shotokan Karate, Its History and Evolution. ISBN 0911921052. Randall G. Hassel and Edmund Otis. The Complete Idiot's Guide to Karate. 2000. ISBN 978-0028638324. Rob Redmond. Kata, The Folk Dances of Shotokan. Teruyuki Okazaki. Perfection of Character. Guiding Principles for the Martial Arts and AMP Everyday Life. ISBN 978-0978576325. Willie J. Ortiz.